In this week's video, we are heading to Vancouver and beautiful British Columbia to do a tiny bit of sightseeing, but to do a ton of thrifting for vintage decor and antiques. I am so excited. So let's get in and head off to do some amazing treasure hunting.
I cleared customs, so easy here. And we're gonna stop by a couple thrift stores. I do always feel guilty about shopping at thrift stores.
Take exit 2.
Oh, this is my exit. All right, we're at our first thrift store. This is a really good one, but it was closed last time, so maybe we'll find something really good because of that.
Ooh, that is really good. I'm gonna take that.
Wow, that was a really good store. I'm so happy. I love a good plant stand. I'm not bossy, I just have better ideas. Oh my God, that's so cute. I like this too. It's $7 Canadian. That looks like a very sad chicken. Ooh, there's a jewelry box. It is $16. I don't think I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna resist. Oh, I love these terracotta horses. So it is $9. Ooh, and look at that, a little tiny Pegasus. So cute. Uh-oh, I just knocked him over. So that was not too shabby for a quick stop. I got that beautiful gold and marble plant stand and then that tray and just a few clothes that were on the sales rack. Now we're on to Salvation Army, which is one of my favorite stores here in Canada. Oops, sorry. So many things. Wow, look at these. I don't think they're old. I'm gonna put them in my cart while I think about it. This beautiful brass and marble lamp for $13, and I have a coupon here. God, the store is packed. How much is that? Oh, it doesn't have the little Oh, I can't remember what that's called, but it doesn't have it. $3.99, so it'd be 3 after the conversion. So I recently just sold one of these. It's a pepper grinder, and I think it's from Greece. Right, I walked out with a few things, and we're going to go to another favorite thrift store. Gosh, I'm trying to remember the name, but it doesn't matter. We're going to be there in just a few minutes, so we'll be able to figure that out. What a pretty display. Somebody did a nice job. It's a really nice vintage frame for $3.99. It's got a little dent in it though, so I'm gonna leave it behind. I love these for pressed leaves. The little chain is broken, but I think I could fix that, so I think I'm gonna take it. I feel like some young girl would really like this. It's really cute. Oh, it's got a chip. Dang it. And these are great, but there's only 3 of them. I like to buy at least 4 of any given piece of glass. I just spotted these. People love this kind of pottery, this kind of mug, so I'm gonna take all of these. Look at this brass vessel. It's heavy. It's not one of those super lightweight planners. It's $9.99. Oops, I really don't want to put it in there. Ugh. So as usual, that took longer than I expected, mainly because the shelves were packed. There was so much stuff in the thrift stores in White Rock. And as usual, I am running late. So, my gosh. This is when I feel like a bad sister, a bad family, because I should have headed straight there. But my God, those thrift stores were pulling me in. I couldn't resist. And you know what? I kind of feel bad, and I don't kind of feel bad, because I got some really good things. And I really was being very particular, and I still got a lot of stuff. So anyways, it was well worth the stop. Good morning. We are downtown Vancouver. We're getting ready to get on the ferry to go across to North Vancouver, where some of the best thrift stores are, but we're on public transit. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get to any, but eventually I am going to make it over there. Right, so we're gonna watch a soccer game, which is actually football everywhere else in the world except the US. So that was fun for all of like 10 minutes. So I've slipped away. I have to walk up an extremely steep hill, but at the top there's a Salvation Army, so that's where we're heading. This looks really pretty. It's made in Turkey.
Okay, that wasn't too shabby. I found those couple of items in the lock case. I didn't record it because there was somebody there helping me and I didn't want to make her wait any longer than necessary. I've always wanted to find one of those brass grasshoppers, so I can't believe I just found one in Canada. And what a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous day it is. So nice to be in Vancouver on a day like this. Good morning. I am all strapped in because we are heading to the Vancouver flea market. Oh, if you didn't catch the Canada videos, go check them out. That was last year, and oh my gosh, I had never been to the Vancouver flea market. I had heard mixed reviews, but honestly, I found so many great things that I went 2 days in a row. So that's where we're heading now, and I'm crossing my fingers that it is as good as last year. Okay, we've arrived. We're starting. Yay. How much is this little one? All right. Can I make a, I could have it for, can I make a little pile right here? Okay. Okay, $1 on. How much is this one? There's three of those? Oh, the bow is pretty.
10 on that bag.
And how much is this one? Ooh, that's heavy.
$10.
All right, I'll take it for 10. Yeah. Thank God I'm not flying. Is this like a little tea chest? What is that?
I've never seen this before. I mean,
yeah, like to put tea in it?
Yeah.
How much
15,
is?
15.
Could you do 10?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take it for.
Ooh, that's really cool. It looks like a mixed media. I really like this. I don't know why, but I love the cow. It's so cool. This is really rough, but I think with some oil, it's not chipped, it's just scratched a little bit. I like him. I got all those beautiful, beautiful things. I think the exchange rate, he said, is a 30% exchange rate. So all of those gorgeous things for 140 US. Is that a painting? Or is that a print on canvas? I think it's a print on canvas. That does not look very old. Very pretty though. That was such a great trip to the Vancouver flea market. I got so many amazing a vintage store called Yale's Curios, where he sells outside mostly, he said, but that's like 2 hours away. But his booth was like right to the right as you enter the Vancouver flea market, just in case you decide to go. And now I'm actually heading to a farmer's market because my family likes nothing better than a farmer's market on a Saturday. Just give them a net bag and let them go. All right, I'm so hungry. I'm so ready to eat. My pure organic blueberry juice, no sugar added, my crepe. And then these are homemade banana muffins with stevia. Super excited. Look at this cribbage board. Whoops. It looks amazing. Wow. How much is it? And look at this beautiful bowl. How much is that? Oof. $35. Oh my gosh, there's more of these cups. I literally just bought these. Collection Manor. I'm not going to buy more, but those are cute. And look at this little vintage cup. That's adorable. Are these bookends? What? Eau Claire. Wow. They're 75% off of 45. They're 75% off of 90. Oh, I kind of like them. How fun. I love this. How much are these? $1.99. Yeah, absolutely. These are artist made. Those are so fun. Yes, I will take you. Found this cute little tray, little vanity tray. $4.99 Canadian. So it's 3 o'clock. I'm gonna call it quits. I'm a long way from home, so I'm gonna hit the road and then just try to get home at a reasonable hour, and we will have to do a haul on another day. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow would be a good day for a haul. We shall see.
So first, if you're new here, my name is Abigail. I own a vintage and antique store in Poulsbo, Washington. I have an antique booth in Seattle, Washington at Lander Street Vintage, number 56. I sell online and my favorite platform is Etsy. I do have a coupon code that applies to both Etsy and eBay. It is LOVEITBUYIT. And all you have to do is hold up your phone right up here to the QR codes and you can easily subscribe to my channel, or you can go and check out my Etsy shop. And of course, all of my information is down below if you ever want to contact me about something that isn't actually listed online yet. And I am super active on Instagram. So if you are too, follow me over there. So if you don't know this, or maybe you're new, but I have picked up painting. And so when my friend came to visit, she wanted to do some painting. She's never painted before. So she did a painting and I did a painting and I'm really happy with it. So this is my little painting. I wish I could say it's an original, and maybe one day I'll paint something this great that's an original, but it was something I found online, but I absolutely love it. I love the colors. I love how vibrant it is. Anyways, that's what I did this weekend. And then look what I bought. This is a French marriage display. This was the wedding tiara. Anyways, these are just over the top beautiful. And when I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, I absolutely had to have it. I'm not keeping it. I'm going to sell it. Now, I did notice online a lot of times this should have a globe, a dome, right? It should have a dome over it. It has the base, but somewhere along the line, the dome has probably broken over the years. I have seen a ton of these online without the dome, but I may try to see if I can't get a replacement for it before I sell it. This one is really, really large scale. Anyways, really beautiful. Okay, without any further ado, let me show you what I found in Canada. It's all behind me. So just keep in mind that the Canada to US exchange rate is like $1.30 Canadian to the dollar. Picked up this wonderful, I think it's soapstone. It's 2 pieces. Look at the work on this. And so it is really soft. It looks like marble, but I think it is definitely soapstone. It is incredible. I've never seen anything like this. And this was $10 Canadian. This was $5 also at the Vancouver flea market, which is my favorite place to actually shop. He was $5 because I found out from the seller that the Chinese will not buy one food dog. It's considered unlucky. That's why he was only $5 to bring him home. This was my very, very first purchase. This was $12.99, and I want to say this was at the Salvation. Oh, it was the Salvation Army. I love a good banker's lamp, but what I really loved about this one is it has this marble base. It is so pretty. And then this book, my gosh, I can't remember where I got it, but Smithsonian Fashion. I want to say I got this at the one thrift store in White Rock, which I can never remember the name, but the cover is really stunning on that. So this one was $6.99 Canadian. I think it is incredible. It's basically an eye. I also got this brass cricket. I have never found one of these brass crickets in the wild, so I was super happy to find it. I cannot remember what I paid for this one either. I do know what I paid for this amazing Polish box. So not only is it a Polish box, but that looks to be like tiny pieces of brass inset into the design. And then this little guy has some damage. Yep, right here.
But the guy that I bought a ton of stuff from at the Vancouver flea market threw it in as kind of a gift because I was buying so much stuff. I also, from that same vendor, bought this set. He didn't want to split it up, but these are absolutely incredible. They are Italian, mid-century modern, the most amazing design on it, and they were $35 for all three of these. I got this at the Hospice thrift store. This was $6.99. He is absolutely wonderful. Almost has like an Asian inspired look. And excuse my nails, they are filthy. It's from painting over the weekend. Anyways, $6.99, and then so with the discount, probably again a little over $4. And then from the flea market vendor, he sold me this for $5 Canadian. It's a bookend. There's only one, but you know what? I completely fell in love with it. I think it is done so beautifully. And for me, I think it would make just a great little standalone piece on a bookshelf. The toucan, I paid a little bit more for. I paid $10 Canadian, making him $7. And I think if I polish him up, he only has that tiny little chip on his top, on his feathers. But I absolutely love that it's made of this alabaster. These are some other things I bought from that seller. I bought this Victorian era brush. I'm not quite sure what it was for. Maybe it was like a little tabletop brush, but I thought that was really incredible. He sold me this. You can't hardly see it, but that is marble. And this is like a brass, basically round tray, and then the marble is set in. It is really heavy. Whoops. And then he only charged me $10 for this. So I was really surprised and very, very happy. One of the things I absolutely had to have, and he had this in a case behind all that pile of stuff, is this antique tea caddy. So this is lined in porcelain on the inside and ceramic, and look at the detail. Look at this beautiful, beautiful piece. It is very, very large. I did pay up for this. I think I paid 45 Canadian. And then this one is also a tea caddy. And I am sure this one is also early 1900s, even though the font looks very, very kind of an 80s font. It is definitely an older piece. And this one also is lined in ceramic, but the top is so narrow. So that is really interesting. These sell for a lot of money. These will be listed online. And there's this amazing ginger jar. It almost looks like willowware, but then you see that it has this historic scene on it. It is really beautiful. And this could have been made like in the 80s or 90s, but you turn it around and you can see that that is a very, very old mark, and that it's not Chinese, it's actually English. So this is a brass German Shepherd. Was it just decorative? That's what I'm thinking, because it doesn't really look like it's built to be a bookend. But this one was originally $22, but the vendor sold it to me for $15. Then these I got at the Hospice thrift store. They are huge. There's two of them, and they are modern pieces. You could see that it had an $80 price tag. They were actually marked at like $44.99, but they were 75% off. So I decided for that price, I would take them. So I love a good turned candlestick that's antique and wood and old. I want to say I paid $10 for one of the flea market vendors for this. I wish there would have been two, but I will take singles of this style of candlestick. We have put them online and they do sell for a good penny. This beautiful, I cannot tell, I feel like it is old. It definitely is on canvas. It is just stunning. The frame is beautiful. I just don't feel like the frame is that old. So I'm a little confounded as to the history on this piece. But I looked at it. I absolutely love the colors. I love that she was holding this little basket of cherries. And I think I could not leave it behind for $35 Canadian. Then this is a stunning, stunning painting. It is really textured and absolutely beautiful. The colors are just amazing. It is from the same vendor that I bought all of these and then these. I just had a huge pile of stuff at really good prices from him. And I want to say he sold it to me for 40 Canadian, making it less than $30. I am not fond of the frame. I don't know if I have a frame that's that large, but if I do, I will switch it out. If not, it will probably go to the store as is instead of just hanging around till I can find one.